All right, Alico 3, let's do a PSA bulk order. These have been sitting here for a few months, but they shipped off April 1st, 2021, so over 2 years ago. So it should be a fun one. Let me check the pricing. So that was like the peak of the hobby in the market during the pandemic, and secondary prices were pretty high. So I paid 18 a card to grade these. This one, shortly after grading fees all went up too. But a lot of these cards, it made sense to pay that price based on what the cards were valued at and what I thought the grades would be. So let's start things off. You got Thurman, the 89 score Thurman. Probably pulled from a box set. Let's center these up. This is a good copy. Steve Young, though. '04 Bowman Brady. Finest Calvin. Some shine to this. '07 Finest. That's the refractor. That one's not numbered. Emmett Smith score supplemental. This was most likely pulled from a box set, and the card I had tabbed as a 9. So here's an Aikman. Great copy there. Dead center pretty much without any white. That one could pass as a 10. '04 Spa. Thicker card stock. These the Eli RPAs got 7s. I think there's 2 of these. There actually might be 3 of these in this order. But the Spa Eli's. There's another 7. Rice 6. Okay, so we'll get into some junk wax now. 92 Fleer. I used to break boxes of this a couple years ago. But there's Shaq's rookie in a 9. At the time, I'm guessing a 9 was probably worth $50 or $60. And now it's probably 20. Upper Deck Durant, the Star Rookies, that one that's got a white corner. I think I was a little looser with my standards on some of these because just the market was so hot. Steve Atwater, I mean, sending this in for 18 a card. It's probably only worth right now about, I don't know, $30 for a 10. So the Atwater traded, gets a 10. This one's got some back edging, and I think it's graded fairly. You see all that chipping on the back edge. Although the front, this is the Topps Gold to 52. Front's nice. It's just a little off center, but I think that back is just chipped up pretty bad. So that's why that grade got what it did. Some of these Leaf Thomases. I think this is a $25 to $30 card right now. At the time, I would have guessed this card would be like, I don't know, $60 maybe. During the peak, the Thomas Leaf was $500-$600. Now it's about $170. So you kind of just cut things. Stuff dropped like 60-70%. Topps traded Pudge. This is $20 card maybe. It might be more than that, but it was fun during the peak pulling these cards from box sets, and the prices were just so high that it made sense to send all these in. Shaquille's 92 Fleer, another 9, so a respectable copy that I pulled from a pack. That one's off-centered, but it's clean, aside from the centering, which isn't that great. Jerry Rice tops. This is a good Rice grade. I think I've talked about this set before. I've bought, boatloads of raw copies of this, and the best I've ever done is an 8. And it's just tough. Most of the copies I buy raw are like 5s or 6s, I'd say. There's just so much chipping. Like the card from 86, and it just chips pretty easily. Here's a 7. A 7 Rice rookie. But I don't know, maybe one day I'll buy one raw and get a 9. That's a long shot. Bellingham team issue. This is the minor league card. You could call it like an XRC, but there's the Griffey team issued card. It actually comes in a set. Greg Maddux Fleer update, and there's also Fleer update glossy, I think, that has the same image. They pretty much all have that chipping at the bottom. That's got a little imperfect corner, and it's centered pretty well. Here's the bonds. So flip your bonds is off. If the number's in the top right, that means it's from a pack. If it's bottom left, that means it's factory set. So this is from the pack. It's a lot tougher to get the 10s from the pack. So I would definitely value the 10s with the number up in the top right of these 87 Donruss is a lot more. I've broken open factory sets, and most of the cards are pretty clean, but when you do the packs, it's tough. So something to consider. And if you go online, just type in Bonds Donruss 87 PSA 10 and check out the examples for sale. I bet 9 out of 10 are from the set. So here's some more Rices. We got the another 8. So I did pretty good. I think that's like a $200 card right now. The Rice and an 8 and a 7, maybe 125-ish. That one's off center. There's just so many things that can go wrong with this set. '82 Donruss Ripken. This one gets a 9. I think that's what I had it marked down on, and I can't talk. Marked as on the sheet. So 9. If you got the 83 Fleer Gwynn, these are fun to send in. Probably a $50 card right now. Back then it was probably about 90. I'm just guessing on some of these numbers. Here's a little Adrian Peterson gold. This one's sprinkled in. So this is the Spa Gold, the RPA. So this is a really sick card. I'm pretty sure this was a Beckett 8.5 snap out. So Peterson, Spa, 90 Fleer. I think at one point this card got up to like $850 and a 10, $850, $900, and I think the 9s were like $200 or something crazy. It's probably like $25 now, but it's such a common card that when the market falls out, that card's gonna collapse, and that's what happened. 89 traded Derek Thomas. So this one, box set card, Chiefs card. 88 Fleer Jordan. This was ball raw. I thought it looked pretty respectable. Fleer Glossy. This was pulled from a set. This is just during the period when I was busting a lot of sets. So ad completely blacked out. So yeah, there's different ads there on the screen. I think it's something with cigarettes, Marlboro or something. But there's a 9 in the Glossy Randy Johnson. I might keep that one. I don't have that. Here's the Griffey Fleer 89. And that one got a 9. We've seen that card plenty of times over the years. 87 tops. I was having fun trying to get 10s in the 87 tops to it. That never happened. I think I got a 9. Was the best I ever did on this card. So here's an 8 in the 87 tops of Rice, the second year Rice. Some traded, so let's do these two tradeds. Troy Aikman's rookie card. They gave that a 10, and then they gave Dion a 9. So those two. So it's like a gold hollow. I would call it Spectrum. But Peterson 07 SPX with the ball. So 25 print. Here's a base Calvin. So base Calvin finest. Nothing too crazy here. Probably a $40, $50 card. This is nice. Future Watch Woodson. Hopefully there's a Moss in this order at some point, or there's going to be a riot in the comment section, which has happened recently. That is machine numbered. Future Watch Woodson. Probably 250, 300, in that range somewhere. I kind of snuck these in here. I don't know what the max declared value was. I think it was 500. Exquisite Collection Peterson. This has a nice patch. This one got a 7. These are just graded. These thick cards, like I've said 1,000 times, they're just graded tough. So there's the Exquisite Collection Peterson to 99. We got Roth Bowman. Bazooka LeBron. Kind of a corny card with the cartoon characters there in the back. I'll throw this one in auction. This was good. Star Rookie. The Star Rookie LeBron got a 10 in this order. Bowman Chrome LT. That one is out of 1999. An 8. This is a Wade. Topps flagship base in a 9. Can't imagine that card has much value right now. Ultimate game jersey. It's an actual game jersey. 2003 250 print 10 Breeze. It's an interesting card. The SP Gold. Yeah, these are always fun. They've got the same number as the jersey and the patch ones. Number 120 in the set. But these are out of 100. Platinum Medallion. Here's an Edge Platinum Medallion. 100 print on these. This is the 03 Ultras. So this would be a 5th year Edge card. We've got some Iverson Topps cards. So back a couple years ago, I sold one of these in a 10 for like $750. And I thought it was crazy at the time. And it turns out it was, because I think they're like $100 now. So there's a 10 on that one. Mahomes scorecard. There's the base score. Not really the most attractive card with the big knee brace there. Here's Lindor. That's the SP. That's from 15 Topps Chrome. This card must have snuck in too. So 98 Topps. Certified auto bronze. Peyton gets a 9. That's a very respectable grade for this set. It's a clean example though. So another one of these and another 9. Kobe Ultra. Here's another Kobe Ultra. We'll just do that one right now. Kobe Ultra again. That one got an 8. I think the first one got a 9. Some more of these. This is during the time when I would buy up lots of rookie cards. Like I'd buy 10 at a time of the same card and just find the best ones. Some more of these Iversons. Let's do this one. Statistical standout. Griffey Jr. That one's numbered too. That one's out of 2,500. So that's a cool one just to add into the Griffey collection. Pretty sure I don't have this one. Here's a Jordan 92 Topps, the All-Star one. So the Jordan, this is Collector's Choice Special Edition Gold Signature. So that's another Griffey I don't think I had. So it's kind of fun getting these homegrown Griffies, buying them raw and sending them in, getting respectable grades on them. Derrick Henry's got his ticket. Kobe, so a 96 Topps Kobe. Yeah, these got really high too. I think raw they were going for like I don't know, $250 or like $300 raw. It's kind of funny to think back now, but at the time it became kind of normal. Everything was so inflated. 07 Black Diamond. This is the Ruby Taze. I think he just retired, or he's thinking about possibly retiring. This is the parallel rookie. Just base, Peterson base, 9. Lindor, 15 gold refractor to 50. Here's some Duncans. Flagship Duncan from 97. Couple of 9s on those. Nothing crazy. Okay, there it is. So we got that out of the way. There's the Future Watch. And an 8 on the Future Watch Moss. This one, I think, let's see what I had on this sheet. I think I was hoping for a 9 on this one, but the 97 Topps Chrome Berry Refractor. Just a really cool older insert with good shine. So that one got an 8. There are some 8s coming up, but I don't think I expected too much out of some of these. This is a Lucky 13 Calvin Auto to 50 gold. Kind of an interesting card. Elite Series Griffey. That would be 94. Tough set. Chipped up a lot on that gray border. Here's another Future Watch. This one's Woodson. So the first one got a 9. This one gets an 8. So an 8 on that one. We've got this really isn't very good at all for this card. It's thicker, tough card stock. It's pretty modern. So an 8 on this is not very good. It's probably like a pretty low pop too. Beltre. We've got the Beltre Bowman. This is always a challenge. I think I've gotten 1 or 2 10s on this in my life. That's a great looking example though. I'll have to see what the sheet said. But that's a blazer. And Topps. Flagship Fits. Okay, let's bring this stack down. Get the Hoop Shack. Make a stack over here. Topps Traded Berry. that one's sitting around 100 now. Here's some Gwyn Donrusses. So these were always fun. And I just kind of ran into some copies that were centered up real good. I probably bought them raw for $10 or so. But if you look hard enough, it seems like there's typically an opportunity on these Gwyn Donrusses. And it's got cardstock that's white, so it doesn't really chip. So here's two 10s in the Donrusses. They all have that green dot by his nose, so don't worry about the dot there. So there's a couple. Those were pretty big hits in this order. First day issue. That's I don't have this one either. I'll probably keep it. So first day issue, got a 10. This Shaq used to be like $700. Here's a 92 top Shaq base rookie and a 10. Just pulled from a pack, most likely. So that there are some 10s coming in this order. 91 score Favre. Here's some Wades. This is the 2003 Topps flagship. So we picked up a 9 and then also a 10 on this card. Current value, if I just throw out a number, I'd say it's probably a $200 card. But as always, I'll drop some values on certain cards. Typically, it's notable cards and cards I can find relevant market data in the last year. I don't go past a year on all cards. Kobe. Look, Kobe's flagship. This is cool. The Elite Series. It's got a little imperfect corner there. This is 92, so the second year they did it. And these were kind of I was probably like a second grader when first or second grader when they started that 91, and it was a big deal. And at the time, 10,000 copies was somewhat rare. Here's the Arias Ortiz, the Ultra. Great card. That one got a 9. The 96 Bowman's Best Rice Refractor. Good shine on that one. This is a random card that snuck in. Select Deshaun Watson base and a 10. Kevin Durant. That one's a little off center. I would have probably put this as a 9 if I was grading it. Durant Fleer. 212. Here is Calvin Johnson Bowman Chrome. Leon Draisaitl. That's his Young Guns from 14. So he's going to be going into his 10th season already. That's nuts. And that would put Connor McDavid in his 9th. Here's some more Calvins. So we've got, here's 3. We'll just do 3 in a row here. So Bowman Chrome. And these Topps Chromes, which you can, I always just check the space, the gap underneath the centers to pick out the top to bottom centering on these ones. So Calvin. Kawhi Leonard. This one got a 10. That's the 13 Prism. Not sure what this is worth. Here's the Fleer David Arias Ortiz. I've had a ton of success with this with PSA and SGC. Those have dropped off pretty substantially though. Here's the Moss Topps Chrome. Bowman Beltre. So we saw 2 of these, and this one's not as nice as the other one because you can see an imperfect corner that's visible. And the other one I really couldn't see any flaws. There's the Beltre. This is a neat card that we snuck in here. 250. That's the Rosero Moss from 98 Showcase. So Gwyn Fleer. So just I don't think I've done this well on Gwyn Fleer rookies ever, or Donrusses like this. But it must have just been a nice batch this time. And Topps traded Barry. I think we saw one of these already. But there's your traded Barry. Fleer Griffey. About $120 card, I'd say. Steve Atwater's score rookie. No idea what this is worth. I would say probably like $100. He is a Hall of Famer though. Breeze. This card got over 1,000, I think. It could have crept close to 2,000 at one point, actually. So there's the Breeze. We've got the Brady Ultra Gold Medallion 03. One got a 10. Score traded. Just pulled from a factory set. So I think this is the third one. 3 Gwyn Donruss 10s in this order, which is pretty remarkable. And we've got a Vic SPX, the gold one, to 250. Okay. Continuing on. That's the 07 Exquisite. Now we got a 7. Pretty strict grades on the thicker cards, as most of you know. Same card in the 6. '95 Finest Griffey. That is a fantastic eye appeal on that one. Could almost pass as a 10. That thing's centered up nicely. This Moss didn't do too well. Super Patch Ultimate Collection, just a neat card out of 10. Got some white on the corners though, so it is understandable that one didn't do too well. This Ovechkin's got something going on in the back left corner. So yeah, the 05 Ultra Alexander Ovechkin rookie. Couple Brady's. These are early issued Brady's. So you got the Finest base and the 2005 Topps base, both in 9s. Edge Best Refractor. This one's out of 400. Doesn't do too well. Gets an 8. And then this next card's really cool. Frank Thomas Legacy Collection. That's 98 Showcase. It does have the blue nameplate, which is commonly known in the hobby to be a legit copy and not a backdoor Fleer copy. So how true that is, I'm not 100% on that, but I think there is some truth to it. Bowman Rogers is. So here's a 9 and an 8.5. It got quiet there. Not much to say about that one. You guys have seen it 1,000 times. Certified Auto Gold Edge. This one got a 9. This is got kind of a faded auto, so probably sell that one. Players Ink Edge. That one got a 9 as well. That's got a nice Boulder auto, but not much value in that card really. Topps traded Sabathia. This one. Again, a 9. Here's a Score Manning. The Rogers Classics. Kind of a cool set that used to come out. Summertime, you'd have Donruss Elite, then you'd have Prestige drop in like May. So there were some nice products that would come out early on back in the old days. I don't know what's came out so far for 2023. Here's some score Mannings. These are probably about 120 bucks per right now. Moss is 60 to 70, so you think Manning's double. Manning's double and sometimes more than Moss. Depends on the set. There's Calvin. So, nice patch on that one. 07 Spa. Whoops. We do have a 10 here. Trout's 11 base Bowman Chrome draft. No idea what the value is on this card. I'd guess like 500, 600 bucks the way the cards have fallen. Trout has seen a nice decrease too. Young Guns McKinnon. These got pretty high. I think they were like 600, 700 bucks at one point. But the Young Guns McKinnon gets a 9. Couple Calvin bases. You got your Topps Chrome and your Bowman. This is out of $5.99. That's the Rogers Lucky 13 Ultra. Here's some third-year LeBron bases. So you've got Topps Finest and Topps. Dwayne Wade Fleer. This is probably 20 bucks. Cards like this used to get pretty hot, you know. I bet back in the day this card was like 60 bucks. It's just when cards get cut, you know, in half and then in their thirds, the value's not there anymore to grade certain sets. Topps Flagship Breeze. That card was like 2,500 and a 10 at one point. Now it's like 250, 300. It's like a 90% decline. Rookies and Stars Breeze. This one got a 7.5. So we did pull a half grade. These are tough to get. That is a print of 230. The Rookies and Stars auto. It's a cool auto. Stadium Club gets it 10. That's the Peyton Manning. No idea. Probably about 100 bucks or less for that one. Here's some more of these. So, a couple 9s. Some more of the score. So, probably bought some lots of that and had some copies that looked pretty good that I sent in. Here's an Upper Deck MVP Breeze. It's probably $15 card. Aspirations, Tomlinson, cool die cut from Elite 01, the set we were talking about just a minute ago. That one got an 8. Pros and Prospects Breeze. A little white on that bottom left front corner. That might be what was seen. Spa, I think this was a BGS 9.5 fake that I thought was, you know, probably a 9. So 01 Spa Tomlinson gets a 9. That's a fun set to grade. I've had some decent results with that set too. Here's an MVP Breeze and a 10. And an Ultra Brady and an 8. Some more 8s. Pacific Brady. Such a tough set, but this was a pretty respectable copy. We got the Elite. That's out of 2000. Great card. Brian Urlacher. 2000 Topps and a 9. That's the flagship base rookie. Topps Traded Albert gets an 8. Carmelo. Star Rookie gets a 9. Fleer Tradition. 01 Pujols. Pacific Aurora. This one's not really highly sought after. It's kind of a weak photo. This is the exclusives. I think this was a box set. We got Bowman Chrome. And Bowman. Here's a 10. This is a pretty cool card. So flagship Brian Urlacher, 10. 2000 tops. 04 finest Larry Fitzgerald. Bowman Chrome Brian Urlacher gets a 9. That's 2000. And let's do this last stack here. Another Breeze flagship. EX. That one's out of 1,000. Third-year Topps Chrome base. This is SP Game Used Gold. Brady to 100. This is neat. 05 Ultra Breeze to 50 Platinum Medallion and a 10. Probably a low pop. This is cool. 98 Flair Showcase Legacy, Tony Gwynn. There's your blue nameplate. That one got a 9, so that one did well. I've actually ramped up the Tony Gwynn PC. I'll have to do a video on Tony Gwynn. Prestige Retail Moss. Probably a tougher set. This bottom foil chips pretty easily. Future Watch Fred Taylor. Brady Ultra. And we saw the base. Here's the refractor. This one's not numbered, but it's got some good shine. Here's another Brady Ultra. Urlacher Bowman Chrome. Pujols top straighted. And Benson Ultimate Collection. That's the 1 to 5. So hollow foil. That's it.